bit about why you decided to create a pendant with myself and the goddess Pele rather than pick one I've already created?
Well, I'd seen your pendants at a couple of different venues and I loved them, but there was nothing that just hollered, take me home. And then I received an email from you that you had sent out an email blast to people explaining you were doing custom pendants to tell women's stories. And it must have hit me just at the right time, because I thought, that's cool, that's neat. I've got a story to tell, and to have something that's with me that represents what I've been through was just really inspiring to me.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And has this You Can Fly butterfly pendant got a name, or did you name it?
Yes, this is Grace Under Fire. When I first was talking to you, you will recall I said I wanted something that evoked, if not the look, the energy of a sunrise. Not a sunset, but a sunrise, because of the promise that comes with a sunrise.
No pressure, everybody.
And so I talked to you, you went off and did your thing, and I was thinking about it. And part of my journey that I've been through that brought me to this stage was losing my husband 3.5 years ago, which was, of course, very, very tough. It was very unexpected. And my mantra to get me through that was grace. Not grace in a religious sense, but just grace so that whatever I did, I'd never have to be ashamed of it. I could take pride in what I had done to get moving forward. And then I thought, sunrise, fire, Grace Under Fire. And Grace Under Fire was born.
Well, I want to touch my pendant and cry a little bit. That's just very special.
And so is she.
Wow. I'm very honored that she'll be with you to remind you of those very, very difficult days, and that you have everything about you to remember with great pride.
Difficult days, but what she symbolizes more is moving forward. And that's why the sunrise was more important than the sunset, because of moving forward, and the shape. Because as I move forward in life, I have, you'll notice the little pointy bits on my wing, because life always has little pointy bits that come along to get us. So big smooth area, but little pointy bits along the way.
And I had never ever thought about that particular shape, because of course there's 4 different butterfly wing shapes, and the pointy one, like a swallowtail, is what you decided to select, and I have periwinkle pleasure on, which has pointy bits as well, so this is becoming the pointy bit design after all. So why did you what was it like for you to create with myself and the goddess Pele?
Oh, I don't think I have ever had so much fun.
Wow.
And I wasn't expecting it to be such an interesting process right from the start when we met to talk about what I wanted it to look like. But I know when you told me that you were putting those panels into the kiln, it was like I was expecting a baby. Wow. I was waiting for somebody to send me pictures of that newborn baby, and there was just so much anticipation. And then once we had the panels, because I live close, I was able to come and actually see the panel. And well, photographs are wonderful. There's nothing quite like seeing it and touching it, and then playing around with laying the wing shape on the glass to find the spot that just spoke. And that was a real eye-opener for me as well. What a difference a couple of millimeters could make in capturing everything that there was, and how shifting it made it a totally different piece.
Yeah, and it was important to me that you pick the final aspect, the final millimeter change, and just say, that's Grace Under Fire, that's what I want.
Which has a little teeny tiny dot of energy on one side, and you managed to keep it for me. It was touch and go, but it's there.
Yeah, well, it's just been an absolute delight to design with you. And of course, you and I both know the goddess Pele was at play with all of this as well. And she was the one that made the absolute final decision. So the 3 of us, we did it.
We did it, and it was a heck of a lot of fun.
Oh, that's wonderful. And I remember you saying that you create with clothing and with fabric, but that you didn't feel that you were a particularly artistic person. Do you feel a little differently about that now?
Definitely, definitely. This has just been so much fun, and I'll be hard pressed to stop at one.